Overthinking is a silent thief that steals your peace and creates chaos in your mind. It's easy to get caught in the storm of your thoughts, ruminating over the past, worrying about the future, or endlessly analyzing the present moment. If you're tired of feeling overwhelmed and are seeking a way to find inner peace, this video is for you. Buddhism offers timeless wisdom that can help you break free from overthinking. Today we'll explore 6 powerful Buddhist teachings that will guide you toward a calmer, more peaceful mind. Let's dive into these teachings and find the clarity and tranquility we all deserve. But so often do we find ourselves consumed by the past, regret, guilt, or longing for what could have been, or trapped in the future, anxiously wondering what's next, what could go wrong, or how we can prepare for the unknown. The truth is, the past is already gone, and the future is not here yet. The Buddha's teachings remind us of the importance of living fully in the present moment. He said, "Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment." This teaching encourages us to release the grip on both past regrets and future worries, and instead focus on the only time that truly exists. Now, think about it. The moment you are in right now, reading or listening to these words, is the only time you actually have. The present is where life unfolds, where peace can be found. If you allow yourself to be fully present, without getting lost in past or future thoughts, you begin to experience a deeper sense of peace and clarity. Overthinking fades when you embrace the present moment just as it is. Imagine sitting outside on a calm afternoon, feeling the warm sun on your skin, hearing the gentle rustling of leaves. When your mind tries to wander to yesterday's mistakes or tomorrow's worries, gently bring it back to the present, to the warmth, the sounds, the here and now. This simple act of presence brings peace. There's a Buddhist story of a monk traveling with his young disciple. They came upon a rushing river. The calm monk crossed easily, while the disciple hesitated, fearing the water might sweep him away. The monk said, "Don't worry, my friend. The river is always flowing. The only way to truly cross it is to be present and trust in the moment." This story teaches us that dwelling on past mistakes or worrying about future obstacles only prevents us from fully experiencing the present. We often feel overwhelmed by our thoughts, as if we're drowning in them. The mind becomes cluttered, like a stormy sky filled with dark clouds. The Buddha teaches us to view our thoughts as clouds in the sky, impermanent, fleeting, and constantly changing. He said, "With our thoughts we make the world." The key is to not attach to our thoughts or identify with them. Just like clouds, our thoughts come and go, they don't define us. When we stop clinging to thoughts, we free ourselves from their power. Imagine sitting by a river, watching leaves float down the stream. You don't reach out to grab every leaf, do you? You simply let them pass by, effortlessly knowing more leaves will come. Similarly, allow your thoughts to come and go. Don't get attached or try to control them. Let them drift away like clouds, and you'll find overthinking naturally diminishes. The Buddha once said, "Our life is shaped by our mind, for we become what we think." This reminds us that by letting go of negative or overactive thoughts, we can shape our lives with a clearer, more peaceful mindset. The more we think, the more we suffer. We try to analyze every possible outcome, worry about every scenario, and hold on tightly to things beyond our control. But this only creates more stress and anxiety. The Buddha said, "Suffering is not caused by the events in our lives, but by our reaction to them." In other words, it's not external circumstances that cause suffering, but how we choose to respond. When we overthink and obsess over things we cannot change, we invite unnecessary pain into our lives. Letting go of the need to control everything is essential. Learn to accept what is, and release the illusion of control. It's a powerful step toward breaking the cycle of overthinking. Ask yourself, is this something I can control? If the answer is no, let it go. By surrendering control, you free your mind from the constant cycle of worry. A well-known Buddhist monk, Thich Nhat Hanh, shared a story about a person constantly trying to push a heavy boulder uphill. They struggled, complained, and exerted every ounce of energy, but the boulder would never move. Thich Nhat Hanh simply asked, "Why are you pushing a boulder that is not moving? Let go and the path will become clear." This teaches us that overthinking and fighting against reality only exhausts us. Sometimes, letting go is the most empowering thing we can do. Mindfulness is the practice of paying full attention to the present moment without judgment. It's about being aware of our thoughts, emotions, and physical sensations, but not getting swept away by them. One of the simplest ways to practice mindfulness is to focus on your breath. When you feel overwhelmed, return to your breath. Breathe in deeply, hold for a moment, then exhale slowly. Each breath anchors you to the present moment, allowing you to quiet the mind. The Buddha said, "When the mind is calm, the breath is calm." This reflects the deep connection between the state of our mind and the rhythm of our breath. By anchoring ourselves in our breath, we can bring our mind into a state of peace, stopping the cycle of overthinking. Imagine sitting in a noisy cafe, surrounded by distractions. Your mind races with worries about your day ahead. Instead of getting lost in these thoughts, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and focus solely on the air entering and leaving your body. With each breath, your mind settles, and the noise fades into the background. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. By practicing mindfulness and focusing on the breath, you train your mind to stay calm and focused. The more you practice, the less power overthinking has over you. In a world full of distractions, it's easy to complicate life. We worry about work, relationships, appearance, and the future. But Buddhism teaches that simplicity is the key to happiness and peace. When we simplify our lives, we release the burden of unnecessary worries. The Buddha often spoke about the importance of simplicity in both thoughts and actions. He said there is no path to happiness. Happiness is the path. This means happiness is not something you chase or overthink. It's found in simple, everyday moments. By simplifying our lives, letting go of excess, and focusing on what truly matters, we free ourselves from the cycle of overthinking. Look at your daily schedule. Are you juggling too many commitments, stressing over things that don't really matter? Simplifying might mean saying no to some activities, decluttering your space, or focusing on one task at a time. This reduction of mental clutter allows your mind to breathe and reduces anxiety. Zen monks live by a principle called shibumi, meaning the beauty of simplicity. One Zen master said, "The simpler the life, the more profound the meaning." They understood that by reducing mental clutter and focusing on essentials, they could experience a more peaceful, meaningful life. Nothing lasts forever, not even your struggles. The Buddhist teaching on impermanence reminds us that everything is in a constant state of flux. This means even your overthinking, fears, and anxieties are temporary. They too will pass. The Buddha said, "All conditioned things are impermanent. Strive on with diligence." This teaching invites us to trust that everything, good or bad, will eventually change. Overthinking often arises from the fear that bad situations will last forever. But when we recognize impermanence, we can let go of worries and find peace in knowing things will change. Nothing is permanent. Everything is subject to change. Think about a difficult breakup or a stressful job. When you're in the middle of it, it feels endless. But with time, circumstances shift. You heal, learn, and grow. Reminding yourself that this too shall pass eases the burden of overthinking and opens you to accept it. Now that you've discovered these 6 Buddhist teachings to stop overthinking, it's time to take action. Embrace the present moment. Let go of unnecessary thoughts. Simplify your life. Trust in impermanence, knowing nothing lasts forever, not even your struggles. Remember, the mind is a powerful tool. With practice and patience, you can train it to focus, calm, and find peace. If you found this video helpful and inspiring, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this wisdom with others who may benefit from it. Let's continue on this journey of mindfulness and inner peace together. Stay present, stay peaceful, and may you find tranquility in every moment.